We have seen global health and development successes through good interventions, often propelled by nonprofit organizations. Around 15% of development aid is channeled through such organizations, but the global development community knows we are in an age of dependency and must look for systems of independence. The development of new technology creates exciting opportunities for organizations to build self-sustaining systems that will benefit their communities. Now consider a nonprofit organization located in Puerto Varas, Chile. On the surface, Puerto Varas is a well-to-do tourist town, but its surrounding areas have unequal distributions of wealth. Over a third of the population relies on informal labor, which by nature is demanding, insecure, and results in limited returns. Children of these families tend to be neglected and enter the workforce early. Without finishing their education, they become part of the informal labor system and perpetuate the cycle of poverty. SOS Children's Village is a worldwide organization whose mission is to restore balance for such vulnerable children. In Puerto Varas, they disrupt the cycle by ensuring children will continue their education while having stable living conditions with a supportive family. However, the financial structure is not sustainable. They receive 40% of their funds from the Chilean government and 60% from outside sources and international donations. But their funds are disappearing and they need to find a sustainable system for their finances because without it, the cycle of poverty will continue. Our entrepreneurial venture, SOS Aquaponics, creates a source of income for the village. By providing year-round fresh fish and vegetables to the village itself, as well as Puerto Varas and the surrounding areas, it will empower the village to be self-sustaining. This business is for profit, but all the funds will be funneled back into the village and to the aquaponics system. The system resides in a greenhouse and it works by recycling nutrient-rich wastewater from fish tanks to vegetable growth beds and yields high-quality products. Coupled with a growing tourism industry that has a robust market for fish and vegetables, it creates a competitive business strategy for the village. In this way, our technology utilizes the current economic structure and transforms the social system from one of dependence to independence. SOS Aquaponics is a joint venture between Cornell University, Fundación Chile, and SOS Children's Village. As representatives of Cornell, we spearheaded the design of the business plan, which we will use as the basis to build the aquaponics facility and jumpstart the business operations. We researched the local market to select the products that have the most time potential, estimated expenses and revenues, and also performed a cultural analysis. We also initiate funding and mentorship connections that will allow the Children's Village to see this business long term. Fundación Chile provides a general manager to oversee the facility, but the ultimate goal is to give Children's Village the experience and knowledge to independently run this business. Initially, the aquaponics is predicted to generate $66,000 a year, of which 30 to 50% will be returned to the village, thereby substantially decreasing the reliance on government funding and outside sources. One outcome we are looking to measure is financial sustainability. Our indicators for this are the percentage of reduced dependence on outside support and the percentage of revenue generated for themselves. Additionally, the village will be able to obtain food security from the aquaponics system. This can be measured through the amount of food produced relative to the amount of food consumed. The final outcome we intend to track is human capital. We are encouraging village mothers and children over the age of 16 to become involved in the business. This will transfer skills and knowledge that will not only allow them to operate the business independently, but also prepare them for the competitive job market. The measurements would include the number of hours of training and participation and the number of participants involved. Some of the tangible skills and knowledge that we hope to transfer include the current technology and practices in sustainable agriculture, and we hope to help them develop work-related skills such as time management and leadership. Since we are at the beginning stages of our business, we are afraid of missing key elements and hope to use the experts' guidance to fill in the gaps. So here are 3 questions for the experts. Are there any specific funding sources that they would suggest we pursue, given the social and agricultural focuses of our company? Do they have any advice about problems or issues that are typical of these kinds of social entrepreneurial enterprises, specifically recommendations for businesses navigating cross-cultural implementation? And as the operation evolves, we plan to delegate more responsibilities to the SOS Children's Village in order to ensure they will be successful and independent. Do they have any suggestions regarding how to make the transition of management more efficient and smooth? Thank you for listening to our presentation. We hope to hear back from you soon.